Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Donahue, and today we're going to answer the question, how do I talk to my partner about going on PrEP? Now, the first thing we want to talk about, though, is sexual health and wellness, and that means understanding that we're talking about sex, so it's supposed to be about pleasure, it's supposed to be fun, so we want to make sure that all parties have low anxiety and that they feel safe, so they can relax enough to enjoy each other. So remember that we're having a conversation around fun and pleasure. Second, remember that when we're talking about sex, it's not always about penetration. Sex is a broad term and covers things that have low risk, like outer course. Not everything has to be penetratively based. And then there's also things like condoms, although PrEP has a far higher rate of efficacy at protecting from HIV transmission. Because when we talk about sexual health and wellness, we have to talk about the risks that people are willing to take around sexuality. Now, if you're currently HIV positive, and you're taking your medications as prescribed and your viral level is undetectable, then that means you cannot transmit the HIV virus. So make sure you do some education with yourself and your partner, because that should raise their confidence in having sex. Now, in addition to that, going on PrEP is something that we have to talk about because there's a pharmaceutical being involved, and that means that there are some side effects and risks. Now, early on, the side effects tend to be at their most potent, but after a few weeks on the medication, it stabilizes and they decrease and are often completely eliminated. Now, if stigma is involved, there are delivery services where you work with the doctor online, completely confidential, and it's delivered confidentially again to your door. Also know that at some point soon, PrEP is going to be available over the counter. In addition to that, know that there's other methods for those that don't want to take PrEP daily for whatever reason. There's the 2-1-1 method. That means you take PrEP 2 to 24 hours before sex, and then another pill 24 hours after the initial dose, and then another pill 24 hours again later. So just know that when we're talking about PrEP, there's a lot of options around how we can have lower risk sex, the way we can take PrEP, and more importantly, again, remember that we're having a conversation about sex, so it's about fun and pleasure. So have the conversation in a confident way, move slowly, be armed with the facts, and know that the initial landing point isn't how it's always going to be between the two of you sexually. You can talk about what you're comfortable with in the beginning and then land somewhere down the road. So remember that this is your partner and this is someone you want to have fun with and care about, so have the conversation in a loving way, in a loving tone, but get out there and enjoy that sex.